Norma Dumont and Aspen lad in the UFC featherweight division on short notice after Holly Holm pulled out of the fight. Not too sure why she pulled out, but now we have one of the worst main events of all time. And I'm going to make my prediction. This fight just got announced, I believe, 1 or 2 days ago, but I'm going to make my early prediction on Friday, October 8th. Aspen lad, more of a wrestler, grappler, grinding, pounding type of girl. Norma Dumont keeping that fight on the feet like she did in her last 2 fights with Felicia Spencer, where she looked really, really good, and the fight with Ashley Evans Smith, where she also looked very, very good. Only one loss to Megan Anderson, another former title challenger in this featherweight division. But yeah, I'm gonna make my prediction for this one because it could be close. It could definitely be close because Norma Dumont throws a heck of a lot more volume than Aspen lad on the feet. She's got way more power than Aspen lad. Aspen lad has been knocked out in the fight with Jermaine the Randomy. Her striking kind of revolves on her just coming forward, throwing some big shots and going for the takedown. It's not really centered on like using the takedowns to set up her strikes. She's using the strikes to set up her takedowns. It's the complete opposite of Norma Dumont. But Norma Dumont should go out there and destroy Aspen lad on the feet, and Aspen lad should go out there and destroy Norma Dumont on the ground. It's another one of those fights where it just matters where the fight's gonna go, and how are you gonna know where the fight's gonna go? Because it really can Aspen lad get the takedown on Norma, or can she not? And this time she's not gonna really have to worry about the weight cut all too much, because it's gonna be in the 145-pound division. Yeah, they're both moving up to the 145-pound division. I mean, Norma Dumont, her last fight was in featherweight, but they're both gonna have a significantly easier weight cut this time around. And I don't think the cardio of either girl really is gonna play that big of a factor, but the reason she has more significant strikes landed per minute is literally just because of the ground and pound. All of her wins, she's literally, like, all of the strikes are ground and pound. Against Jermaine the Randomy, the one fight that stayed on the feet, she had 0 strikes landed and then got knocked out. Against Yana Kunitskaya, she got 2 takedowns, then landed quite a bit of ground and pound shots right there. 25 ground and pound shots. And then on the feet, she honestly looked pretty good against Yana Kunitskaya, 21-20. But this fight right here, I mean, Yana Kunitskaya compared to Norma Dumont is a much better striker. She's got way more speed, way more power, puts a little bit more pressure on. I mean, she looked really solid in the last fight with Felicia Spencer in the strike, and she got a takedown on Felicia Spencer, which I thought was very impressive for a girl like Norma Dumont, who usually doesn't really go out there with a high wrestling grappling game. I mean, she usually mixes in one, maybe 2 takedowns. She did it against Megan Anderson. She did that a little bit against Ashley Evans Smith to get a little bit of ground and pound there. But usually she's not really going for the takedowns. And to take down a girl like Felicia Spencer, that is very impressive. So a lot of people are going to go Aspen lad to win the fight. The betting odds are going Aspen lad to win the fight. If we can go down here, if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it. Norma Dumont, that's not the right one. Norma Dumont versus Aspen lad is pretty much a 50-50 fight. -108 and -108. So a very close one. And I'm going to go with a slight underdog here. Gonna go with the slight underdog. I mean, she's an underdog on most of them. I mean, some of them she is a 50-50 fight, -115, -115. But I'm gonna go to the underdog in Norma Dumont right here. I think the fact that she's able to take down girls like Felicia Spencer and defend pretty much every takedown she's encountered inside the UFC. She's never been taken down inside the UFC. Now, Aspen lad is a much better wrestler than most of the girls she's been fighting, but still, she's never been taken down. She's taken down some really good wrestlers, and she's going to have a significantly better striking game than Aspen lad, more power, more speed, and everything like that. So I'm going to go with the underdog right here. I'm going to go with Norma Dumont going out there and winning this fight. It is a 5-round fight. So I'm going to go Norma Dumont by 48-47 decision. I don't think Norma's going to knock out Aspen lad. She doesn't have that type of power. I mean, 2 decision wins on Ashley Evans Smith, and then a couple more decision wins. I mean, I don't even think she has any knockouts on her record. She does have some good power, but not enough to really finish that fight. Yeah, 0 knockout wins on her record. So I think the fight is going to go all the way. Norma Dumont wins the fight by 48-47 unanimous decision. Really good fight in the women's, not a good fight in the women's featherweight division. One of the worst main events of all time, but it could be a good fight if we see a lot of striking and a lot of takedown defense attempts from Norma Dumont. If she can keep on defending that takedown, this could be a really good fight, really good striking war in the women's featherweight division. But put your predictions in the comment section below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and everything like that. And we'll see you in the next video. Let's go.